Hello. I hope everyone is doing well. I am here to not do a recipe, but I am here to encourage you to prepare for the holidays. It doesn't matter what holiday, but I would offer you a stress free invitation if you prepare. So, preparation for a holiday will start with, are you going to have guests? Are you not going to have guests? How many people are you going to have? So, you need to record your guest list and a count. The count is more important than the names. So, you want to have a count of how many people you can accommodate, and you need to create a budget. You don't want to be stressed out, and you don't want to overspend. So, on that checklist, you will also include your menu. What do you plan on serving? And that requires that for each dish that you will be cooking or serving, you will need to record the ingredients, like a grocery list, a shopping list for each item. You need to also know what kitchen tools you're going to need. Do you have the right tools? Do you have the right equipment? Because you can't get much done if you don't. The other thing, you want to start clearing up the clutter in your refrigerators and your freezers. How many of you have got stuff in there that is just, it's dated? It'll kill you. Get rid of it. So, organize your storage, that means your pantry, and do an inventory at that time. What do you have? What's still going to be available to you when you need it to prepare your meals? So you want to, as you record the ingredients and create your grocery list, you've gone through your pantry, you've gone through your freezer and your refrigerator, and you've cleared up space because you're going to need space as you near the time that you have to start bringing in your supplies. Catering. Some of you may decide that you want to have your meals catered. Well, you can't wait to the last minute. Typically, caterers want to know a month or two in advance. That's like really smart for you and the caterer. A month, I think a month's reasonable. It just depends on that caterer and how popular they are, how much they are in demand. If you're going to dine out, more than likely you have to make reservations. So I would advise you to make a list too of the restaurants that you may want to patronize during that time. Once you create your grocery list, you want to have a timeline, because you want to create your checklist. You do that anytime you've got it. When it's time to start buying ingredients, you need to pull out your grocery list, your checklist with all your grocery items. You need to have included on that list what stores you will, what grocers you need to visit to collect your supplies. Because a lot of times what happens is, especially during the holidays, there will be special ingredients that you need, that you must have for a dish, and that particular grocer will be out. So you don't want to get caught like that. You want to make sure that you have time to acquire, so you can buy the dry ingredients, the canned goods, that sort of thing. You can buy that well in advance, right? And make sure though that you associate those food purchases with the holiday budget, because you want to know if you're within your guidelines. Remember, we're talking about not getting stressed out, so you don't want to be stressed before or after the holiday. Are you going to have help? Is there someone who's going to be able to come in there and dice and chop for you? Because that's really the work. That's really the work. But it's so rewarding when you're organized and well planned and well thought out. And once you have your checklist aside and you begin preparing for your cooking day, you can then eke out time for organizing your home, making sure that if you plan on having a special decoration, then you know where that is and you can gather that. So that should be on your checklist as well. How am I going to present your home? If it's even just for you, do you want to have some special candles on your table? Because, right now as I talk to you, this is COVID time. And I really know that we're all going to be challenged. I know that many of us are going to have family around. I'm still working that out in my head. I've probably got one member who will be the difficult one to mask up, right? But I can handle him. So, but I'm not sure. And as I said in an earlier video, I'll make that decision. But I want you to also think very clearly, very logically. I want you here to subscribe and like my videos after the holidays. I don't want you doing it from the hospital. I don't want you doing it from a convalescent place or something like that. I want you to be well. I want you to be on your 2 feet. I want you to say, I just been out running or walking, jumping, whatever. I want you to be well. So that's important. So even if we don't have family in the home with us, at our home, then we can, if we are the matriarchs or we are the artisans, the culinary artisans who prepare meals and we love feeding people, hey man, you can still do that. You can do that. And you can have food. If you're going to do that, then you want to have your food prepared in to-go containers with love. You might want to put something on it. If you're in a cold climate, you can't do it outdoors because it's too cold. If you're in a warmer climate, like I am in New Orleans, then that's a possibility where you can have, your family over in the backyard, providing that everyone will socially distance and be cooperative, right? They need to know that they must. But it may be better to package the meals up, stagger when they come so you can visit with them, at a distance again, and throw some love out and let them roll out the door. Hey, compromise. It's small stuff. Don't get all bent out of shape. Oh my God, I don't want to be with my family. I know, come on. We're going to be safe so that we have so many more opportunities to spend with our family. Just don't blow it. Back to the preparation. I think I've pretty much given you everything that I can think of at the moment. Make sure you have a salad. Make sure that you have vegetables, greens, that, you can do asparagus. And it doesn't have to be elaborate. Have a nice soup. You can do a really nice basic vegetable soup. If you're in New Orleans, a gumbo, you can do a nice simple gumbo as well. You don't have to have, have a really, really expensive, because in New Orleans, man, if you're a carnivore, and back in the day, Creole cooks here, man, we've got, chicken livers, we have chicken drumettes, we have, some people put veal in their gumbo, hot sausage links, and crab and shrimp. I mean, everything goes in the gumbo pot, right? So to each his own. Just be safe and be organized and able to not let stress take hold. The day that you need to cook, everything should already be prepared. So I hope this helped. I'm going to listen to my own advice. Thank you, and I hope that you like this video. You will say so and subscribe. If you don't like it, don't be mean. You can not like it, but tell me why. Peace.